I just received my portable trainer desk by RAD Cycle Products from Amazon, and I'd like to share the unboxing and assembly of the desk with you. The assembly was straightforward. It only took about 20 minutes. So let's get right to it. So we'll start by putting this tape and over here and at this corner. There we go. Just put away that knife. Tape on the inside here, just cut away. Goes this way. Yeah, it goes this way. And there we go, uncrated. Now I received one of these last week, and the wheels were missing, so I called Amazon and they sent me a replacement. And if the wheels are included, it should be underneath this section here. So we'll keep our fingers crossed and see what we got. Cut that tape there so I can lift it out. And lo and behold, there are the wheels. So we do have all the parts. And I'll just retrieve the wheels from here. And we'll start building it. Open the box, and I think we found that we have all the pieces. So we can build or assemble the trainer desk. So why don't we do that? First thing we'll do is we'll remove all the pieces from the styrofoam crating and set them to the side. There's our wheels. We have two wheels. As far as I know, we should have two wheels with locks, which we do, and one without a lock. The desktop itself set that aside. Got the two legs here. Set those aside carefully.
foot bracket. Remove the tip from the plastic. I'm going to close that knife. I'll just set this over here for a moment. Set that down carefully so we don't scratch it. And we have the box of bolts. Okay, so I think we have all the pieces now. And we can set this styrofoam aside. We won't be needing it anymore. So there we have all the parts, and we'll begin assembling it in a moment. We've unpacked the desk, and it seems like we have all the pieces. So now we're going to begin the assembly. And the first thing it says is to attach the wheels with the brakes to the frame. So here are the wheels with the brakes with the frame, and we'll screw them into the bottom frame here. You just seem to screw in. That one's in. It seems to have some nuts here that you can loosen or tighten. I guess that's to level the wheels. We'll just put them in with the nut all the way turned up. Okay, the wheels with the brakes are in, and now we are told to put this front wheel in, and it just screws right in there. Pretty straightforward. Just hold it by the wheel, it just swivels and it's not swinging, so you have to make sure you... So, okay, so now we have it. We'll actually lock the wheels into position so it doesn't move around while we're doing the remainder of the assembly. Okay, there's our base. And let's look at the next step, which I believe is to attach the legs. To attach the legs, just have to take these nuts out. And have a look at the instructions. Okay. We want these labeled with going to be on the outside, and it seems we want the nuts and the washers down below. We'll just drop that in there. Just have to find the hole through the frame. It's easier if I get down on my knee here. There we go. There's one. Washer on there, and fix this nylock nut underneath. Oops. We'll tighten that up in just a bit. And we'll fit the other bolt and nylock nuts. Taking that off. Dropping that down through. The washer on. And fixing the nylock nuts. And we'll tighten those up in a moment. We'll position the other leg on. And it's pretty straightforward. Looks like. The leg in place. Got the bolt through the frame. Put that washer on and the nylock nuts. Screwing it on loosely by hand for the moment. Tighten it up in a second. There we go. Washer and nuts. Just start it through it on the nut here. Can't see what I'm doing underneath, so just doing it by feel, but yeah, there we go. Okay, now they provided these tools. Now that's very handy, and put that on the nuts. And I'm trying to, okay, yeah, there we go, and just use this Allen key now to tighten it down. The nylock nut provides a degree of resistance, but ensures that it won't come loose later on. Okay, there's one. Can't quite put that up like that because of the blades in the way, so we'll just have to do it like this. No problem at all. Tightening it down so it's snug. Okay, that looks pretty good. And now move over to the other side and repeat that process again. Pretty good. And just one more bolt to tighten up here. Up, where we're going to attach the tray to the extending legs. There's the extending legs B, and we're going to secure the tray with these bolts E. And you can see these bolts E are right there, so just remove the tray from the plastic. I believe it goes this way. Oops. Fit that in a moment. This is dropped down a bit. I'm just going to extend that up. And I think that'll make it easier. There we go. Yeah, I think that's about right. And now we have to secure it with these bolts here. I guess we could have just loosened them off first. Make sure it's fully all the way down. Yeah, that one's loose. Okay, so those are both loose. And secure those. Make sure it's nice and snug. Doesn't have to be overly tight. There we go. And the same over here. Make sure that it's snug. And there we go. And then move up and down. There we go. Just depress these buttons and engages on these different steps here to have the height we want. And hey, there's our desk, fully assembled. And that was pretty straightforward. So we'll look forward to using it. We'll sit up in front of the bike and we'll have a look at what it looks like.
Here's a photo of the trainer desk fully assembled and set up in front of my bike on the trainer. I'm finding the trainer desk to be very useful. There's lots of surface area for my remote keyboard. My iPad fits in the slots either at the front or the back of the desk. 2 spots for water bottles, and plenty of leftover desktop for gels or energy bars. The desktop can be raised or lowered. I have it in the photo at the same level as my brake levers. I've also tried setting it up with the desk a little bit higher and closer to the bike. That is perhaps my preferred position. But if you get the desk, you can try it out and see what works best for you. I hope you found this video on the trainer desk to be helpful. If you have, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you from Endurance Sweat. Until next time.